So Maharashtra is heading into assembly polls, and the state has seen a wave of development projects. Now, Deputy Chief Minister CM Devendra Fadnavis's role has been exemplary. Now, today, to discuss the projects and their developmental role further, we are being joined by Dr. Yogini Deshpande, who is the Technical Director of Renuka Consultants from Mumbai. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me and Shubh Pavli to all your viewers.
Ma'am, without any further ado, I would straight off jump into the questions. Now, all of us know that Aurangabad and the larger Marathwada region have, faced a long period of underinvestment, and we can also call it neglect if we can. So, in your view, what specific strategies did Devendra Fadnavis's government adopt to overcome this historical imbalance? And how effective do you think have these been in leveling the playing field with all the other parts of Maharashtra?
Yeah, it is true that in Maharashtra there have been major centers like Mumbai, Pune, and Nagpur, which have been the major centers of financial growth and economic growth, and which in fact contribute to a large percentage of the GDP of Maharashtra. Whereas
Correct.
the rest of Maharashtra, be it the Vidarbha side or Aurangabad, Marathwada side, has been languishing in terms of progress for very many decades since Maharashtra has been formed, you could say.
Yeah.
And so, from that perspective, the formation of AURIC, which is the Aurangabad Urbanization Center that they have come up with which they are looking to develop a new smart city a little outside of Aurangabad. And
Yeah.
I think that's a major move from a development perspective. This city is supposed to be primarily catering to industrial development and industrial growth. So you have a lot of major players that are already looking to build large factories.
So, ma'am, Aurangabad and the larger Marathwada region have faced a long period of underinvestment and neglect. Now, in your view, we would love to know what specific strategies did Devendra Fadnavis's government adopt to overcome this historical imbalance, and how effective have these been in leveling the playing field with other parts of Maharashtra?
Dedicated freight corridor, which starts from Delhi all the way to Mumbai, would
Yeah.
also get connected with Aurangabad so that the movement of goods could happen from Aurangabad to Mumbai or to Delhi, whatever way it is necessary.
Hmm.
And for this purpose, then, an SPV was formed to ensure that Aurangabad is developed as an industrial township through this called as AURIC. And this joint venture is going to help bring prosperity to the Aurangabad region, also connect it with the rest of the country. It is necessary for us to decentralize our cities. Primarily what
Yeah.
has happened over the decades is that Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur have been the major sources of income for the people of Maharashtra. Jobs within the regions that are closer to them, 150 kilometers in
Correct.
itself.
Yeah.
So this, keeping these things in mind, it was just, whatever the city has been planned for Aurangabad is going to be very beneficial for the people over there.
Absolutely. So, ma'am, continuing on this now, Aurangabad industrial city that we're talking about, Auric, is often cited as the centerpiece of Marathwada's industrial revival. So, could you also share your insights on how Auric is positioned to meet both the region's economic needs and also attract sustainable long-term investments? And also tell us what sectors you think show the most promise here.
Maharashtra is called as a Rakata Desha, Dhakata Desha. Rakata Desha meaning that it is mostly boulders, or
Yeah.
it has a very strong stone in that sense of things.
Yeah.
Marathwada specifically, is very well known. Most people relate Marathwada to famines. And so
Hmm.
over here, the major way to develop is industrial growth, is to ensure that there's some kind of manufacturing that is set up. And while if you
Absolutely.
decide to put up manufacturing, then obviously you want to ensure that the goods will be able to travel for to the major townships and to the rest of the country or to the rest of the world, whatever is being manufactured. So
Right,
what
right.
this means is that the connectivity of the cities has to be developed from where the manufacturing is going to happen. And the government is putting it this in two ways. So it's not just giving giving options for major manufacturers to set up their the, manufacturing units in Aurangabad as one
Hmm.
of this. The other also is looking at how the multimodal logistic systems can be developed in a proper sustainable way. So there is going to be a major IoT based systems that are going to be adopted, web applications that are being adopted to ensure that the movement of goods happen in a continuous way without any issues that can happen for it to not be transported. So, from this perspective, the government is looking at tackling it in two ways, ensuring that there is proper infrastructure in terms of roads, railways, connectivity. So, the Aurek city is connected to the Aurangabad airport in itself within about 10 to 12 kilometers. It is
Right,
connected to the
right.
Pune International Airport, and it will be connected to Mumbai through the Samruddhi Mahamarga. So you have connectivity through major ports or major cities directly through road infrastructure.
Yeah. So right now, ma'am, what sectors are showing most promise? And where do you think is
I
the
think
long-term investment also coming in from?
manufacturing sectors in terms of equipment manufacturers, automobile scooters, automobile manufacturers are looking to put
Okay.
up their manufacturing plants in Aurangabad, which I think will bring a lot of employment and development to the region.
Absolutely, which is probably a little similar to how Pune has been as well.
Yes, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Strategic connectivity offered by Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor and Auric's proximity to key ports and airports, like how you just mentioned, are game changers for industrial growth. Now, how are these logistical advantages impacting the investment decisions and also the region's, larger appeal to global manufacturing giants? If you could tell us more about that.
Basically, because it's strategically located near Mumbai, or it will be located near Mumbai, you have
Yeah.
India's top logistics hub, which is going to be close by. You know, be
Hmm.
it Bangalore, Pune, or the JNPT port, with the other road networks that are developing.
Yeah.
These are going to be closer. Now, also central to Oryx development is the, like I mentioned earlier, is the development of the information and communication technology, which is
Correct.
being developed by the government in itself, and which it will underpin what is called as a identified as a smart city. Now, what
Hmm.
this is going to do is it ensures that integration will streamline the operations of movement of the manufactured good,
Correct.
and ensure that there's a real time monitoring of everything. What they are also going to ensure is everything is online, e-governance is optimized up to the ultimate, so that any bureaucratic issues that happen in normal this it will get reduced as much as possible. So the
Okay.
idea is that the e-governance model will ensure that the bureaucratic hurdles are reduced and there is a smooth transition from from the factory to the
Yeah.
seller and to the customer in itself of the manufactured good, which obviously is going to be very attractive for the global manufacturers to come to Aurangabad.
Absolutely. That does make a lot of sense. Okay, now, while economic development we know is extremely crucial, sustainability is also a very growing priority these days. So, what are some of the environmentally conscious initiatives within Oryx infrastructure? And how do you see Fadnavis's effort for Maharashtra's broader industrial growth while preserving resources?
So I think this government's emphasis on sustainable growth at the state level or at the center level is definitely been this right from the beginning. From using, the push for solar energy
Yeah.
happening, and major solar projects that are coming up in Maharashtra. There has been a separate policy in terms of this itself. Also, looking at to employ clean, reusable, and recycling methodologies, pushing for rainwater harvesting, and obviously, given while we look at development, we cannot ignore the actual environment and the others of the region. So, Aurangabad region definitely does have low rainfall, and so with green infrastructure, ensuring rainwater harvesting systems and energy
Yeah.
efficient building systems, it's going to ensure that everything is sustainable, and we are not having uh, issues of any water being reduced in use in less quantities or something like that. The green initiatives that are being adopted by the BJP-led government in Maharashtra, which includes
Okay.
a push for rainwater harvesting, especially in region like Aurangabad, which is very well known for to be a drought-prone region, is going to be very important, because all of these initiatives will ensure that the manufacturing units are not shut down for want of water.
Right. Absolutely. I think that was a great conversation here. Thank you so much for joining us, and I will catch you very soon with another set of questions. All eyes, I think, right now are definitely looking towards Maharashtra and specifically towards this Marathwada region and to see what changes really happen here. Thank you so much for joining us, ma'am.
Thank you.